What's up people? Today we're playing the first official round as a Kastaplast sponsored player. We're out here at Täby Discgolf bana. First hole 59 meters, slight right to left uphill shot. Let's start off with the Lutz on a forehand Annie. Really bad wind for this though. Left to right tailwind. No, too tight. But luckily we have two off the first. Let's go with the new run of the Kaxe. Inside the circle, but I don't really know how close. Like 6 short maybe, threw it a bit too soft. It's a putt though. Like I thought, left it about 6 meters short. Let's start off with an easy birdie here. And we're off. Let's try to beat the record today. My personal record is -13 and I think the course record is -15. So we need to be on point, but it's doable. Remember to get my merch on pug.se. Check out bouncebackdiscgolf.com to get towels, patches and pins. Code KKDG for 15% off. Head over to Rocket Discs. Use my personal code KevinK5 for 5% off. It's not much, but it's something. And you're helping me out, so win-win. Hole 2, also uphill, 56 meters, but this time from left to right. Behind and right of the basket, there's like really steep drop-offs, so you will probably roll and have to lay up for a par if you don't park it. But I'm gonna go with the Reko X on a slight Annie, get it to pan down, land flat on the left side of the basket. That's the plan at least. A bit too far left. And that will be a really scary putt. But if we want the course record, we're gonna have to go for that one. Straight death putt. If I miss this, I probably get a bogey. No one remembers a coward. We want this. No, sit, please. Okay, it's a par. I thought I had it actually, but it dropped really fast. Fortunate stop here. That's not very common when you hit the basket on this one, so glad with the par. Hole 3 is a pretty much dead straight 85-meter shot, slightly downhill, and I would go with the Göte, but I have quite a strong headwind, so I'm actually gonna go with the Nord here instead. And it's okay to be a bit left. Important part is to hit the initial gap and push it down there. What just happened? That was the weirdest flight ever. Okay, we're gonna have to make a long one. Not the greatest position here, but let's give it a spin putt here and let the wind push it up to try to make it. Way too far. Good line though, worth a try. I've never played with these discs in wind, so might be a bit delusional to try to go for the course record on a touchy course like this in the wind with brand new discs. But we're still gonna play as good as we can, but let's focus on learning the discs. That's the main focus. It's a par though, and we're -1 through 3. Hole 4, 63 meters, pretty much dead straight. Goes downhill, then uphill, distance control and gap hit here. And here I'm going with the Reko X, just punch it hard on a straight line through the wind. Right to left headwind here, so angle control really important. Sit. No, don't kick left. Threw it decent, but I wanted a bit more Annie on it, so I didn't get that push from the wind to the left. But it's a putt, let's try to make it. Oh, well, this is not the start I was hoping for. Outside the circle again here, in a right to left headwind. Really? That was so nice, so floaty, so clean. And then the wind just didn't push it left, like I thought it would. That's unfortunate. -1 through 4, that's not a good start. And definitely not on pace to get the course record. But let's focus on getting to know the discs. It's the first real round I'm playing with them, and it's windy. All right, time to get going. Hole 5, 58 meters, downhill, straight ahead. Let's get the ace. Going to Berg, forehand, straight on. Too low, perfect line though. Should be parked, but that just dropped straight out of my hand. I must have got stuck on something, just outside the circle again. But this one should be a tap in, like no wind to think about and slightly downhill, so let's tap it in. I don't know what's going on. That's better. Feels like I've got a case of the low rights today. -1 through 5. Horrible start. You want all 5 first holes. And I only got 1. Hole 6, 54 meters, uphill, tight gap, and really tricky green. I'm just gonna go Reko on a backhand, throw it straight towards the basket. Hope that it sits up there. We need to get the birdie train rolling. Okay, it's gonna fight back. And that's maybe inside the circle, but it's really uphill from there. Unfortunate. It doesn't matter how close you are when it's this uphill. It's always gonna be a scary putt. I think I'm like 5 meters from the basket, but pretty difficult from here. Oh my God, that was so high. But it's in. Finally, the chains caught my disc instead of pushed it out. That's good. All right, let's get the train rolling here on hole 7. We got the birdie on 6. Let's keep it going. 83 meters, slight hyzer the entire way. Perfect for the Göte. Slight hyzer, and it's gonna have that little bit of flip, but still push left the entire way. Oh my God. That's a crazy flight path. Well, that's parked. The wind was toying with it the entire way. Det kittlade så många, jag trodde de var i. Alltså va? Kan man vara närmare utan att träffa något? All aboard the birdie train. Here on hole 8 there are 2 basket positions, but we're playing hole 8B, which is a par 4, dog leg right, straight up the hill. And I usually go with my Sunbird on a backhand roller. So now we're gonna see how flippy the Falk is. We're gonna try to do the same play, really flippy roller, try to push it up the hill. But the Sunbird I throw on a steep hyzer, but I think we're gonna have to put some Annie on this one. Okay, not flippy enough. Go right, please. Okay, thank you. I thought I was gonna push straight and then go down the hill, but it actually curled right, so it's okay. Went a little bit too far, so now we're kind of out of position. But we do have a right to left wind, so if I put it out wide on a spinny hyzer putt, maybe we can get it to push left and go in the basket. Go for the eagle here. Let's try at least. That's way too tight. That's so bad. Dropped out of my hand. There you can see the wind. This suddenly became a real tester. Really scary right to left wind here. Gonna have to float it in there. Aim low right and let it push up. It didn't push up. The wind died. That's exactly where I was aiming and trying to let the wind push it up. That's really sad. Well, that's a par. Birdie train denied. Well, the basket is missing here on hole 9. But I threw 4 discs and all of them are basically parked, so we're gonna ride up a birdie and move on. Okay, just for fun, this was my first shot with the Berry X on a backhand hyzer. David is gonna be the basket. Yeah! Birdie! Fast jag tror jag ska börja forehand-putta. Kan du kolla hit? We're here on the back 9, hole 10, 83 meters. Really tight and straight tunnel shot and then finishing left. I'm going with the nord. Important part, hit the gap. And we did that. That was so straight. I threw it on like a slight anhyzer and it was like fighting the entire way, so it just went dead straight. That's crazy. But I'm inside the circle and have a birdie putt, so I'm happy. Actually even a bit closer than I thought. Perfectly pin high. Very nice shot. That was such a bad putt. That did not feel good. That felt better. And that felt the best. Oh! But it's still in, and it's a birdie. We're back on the birdie train with a sheet birdie on 9. The next one should be a birdie as well. Hole 11, 65 meters, dead straight. The scary thing about this hole is that there's OB like 3 meters behind the basket. So if you're going for the ace run and you miss the basket, you're probably gonna get a par. But I'm going with the Berry, just straight at it. Give it a bid. Really good line. And that's parked. But I didn't want to give it the height. Because I was scared of the OB. Easy birdie. Keeping the train rolling. Hole 12, according to me, one of the trickier holes here on Täby Discgolf Bana. Says that it's 85 meters. I don't really know if it's that far, but really tricky line. Kind of had to do a pushing hyzer flip up to flat and then push straight towards the basket and really tight gap to hit. So go with the Stig on a hyzer flip and try to push it up there for a look at the birdie. That's so inside. That was a horrible shot. Pretty strong right to left wind, so as soon as I let it go on hyzer, it just got pushed up and went left. So should have gone a bit straighter, tried to push it straight and low. Like that. That's a putt. Still went inside though. Really bad position out here, but I'm actually gonna try to throw it in here. Really spinny putt through a very tight gap over here. Low ceiling as well. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the heck did I just do? You need to see this line. That was insane. I'll show you the line. Okay, so here's the disc. Nice spin putted. through here with the low ceiling as well. That was crazy. And I somehow managed to park the Svea as well. So both shots was birdies. Let's go. All right, hole 13, pretty similar to the last hole. Also tight gap, but the gap is further up the fairway on this one. But then it's a really tight corridor up to the basket. But I'm gonna try to do the same play. Stig, hyzer flip. There's this like broken tree in the middle that you want to go just right on. Why do I always go inside on this hole? I do it every single time. So annoying. That is perfect. Let's make up for the early missed putts and make 2 long ones in a row. This is pretty much the same distance as the last one, which was 29 meters, by the way. That was horrible. That's better. Too far. All right, it's a par. Take it easy. But I parked the Svea on this one as well. Maybe I should throw the Svea more. Oh my god, that was so close. Easy par. We're at hole 14, 141 meter par 4. Very wet at the moment, so we should probably not play this one, but I'm actually gonna go for it anyways. And I'm gonna make sure to push it into the woods on the right side to keep out of the water. But here I'm actually going with a non-Kastaplast disc. I'm going with my Hades, let it drift right the entire way. I think it's okay, should be gettable. I'm just on the edge of the water over here, so I'm just gonna take it from up here. And I'm gonna go batty forehand approach, just straight at it. No, 1 tree in the way. I tried to throw it on a slight Annie to miss it, but I was actually aiming for that tree. That's unfortunate. It should be a really easy par, maybe even a long look for the birdie. Long bid again, and a birch perfectly in the way. And a really strong left-right wind. Yeah, that's a tap-in par. It's okay. Probably shouldn't play this one either, but we're still gonna do it. Hole 15, par 4, 137 meters, OB entire left side. If you didn't understand why I'm talking so much about the water, it's because it's not normally there. This is just an open field normally, but now we have a lot of casual water. But I'm gonna try to play it safe with the Grym X. Keep it out towards dry land. That's in the water. But it's safe. It's not OB. And I should be able to get it with my stick. So it's okay. I thought the headwind was gonna flip it a bit more, but it's okay. Sadly, I can't get the Grym X because it's under the ice, but I'm still gonna play from like right here. And I'm actually going for a jump putt. Let's try to get the eagle. That's the second disc I lose today as well. I threw my Kaxe Zeta to try to get the ace, but I think some kids took it when we got up there. Let's try to get the eagle here. Oj, vad den kommer skippa långt. Not the smartest play. That was close. Why did we even play these 2 holes? We should have just went on. But from an eagle bid to a outside the circle tester for birdie. Yes! Good save. The time of year where it's dangerous to play disc golf. Hole 16, 95 meters straight ahead through a really tight tunnel the entire way. Slightly uphill as well. This is a really difficult birdie to get. And I'm sorry about the bad lighting. This is a really dark part of the woods. Here I think I'm going slight force over with the Vass. Just throw it out towards the left side and let it drift right. And then come back at the end. Should give me something, hopefully. Oh, it's flippier than I thought. Oh, what? How did it go left? I didn't even see the kick, but it's maybe inside C2. Let's see what we have. I'm almost inside C1 actually, but hopefully you can see the basket. My dad is lighting it up with the flashlight. Let's make 2 C2 putts in a row here. Pretty obstructed this one though. Get up, no. Didn't give it a chance. That's better. Still not in, but this is a really tough birdie, so par is okay. Hole 17, the longest 158 meter hole you will ever play. Like I said, 158, but plays like 220 probably. I'm going with the Vass, just on a pushing hyzer, try to get it as far up the hill as possible, and then we'll see what we can do from there. That went straight. That's a great shot. A bit too far right. I actually wanted to push up left, but pretty decent distance, so I'm happy. All right, let's see how close we are, and I'll tell you how far it actually plays. 63 meters left, and I don't think the camera does this justice. Like, it's so uphill, you don't understand. 63 meters, probably plays like, for me, 100. Like this is so far. And I always do the mistake of disking down to a fairway, so I'm just gonna go full macaroni with a distance driver here, even though it's 63 meters. Let's go with the Guld. And I think I have to go standstill because I have a ditch over here. Okay, I'll do a small run up and into a headwind as well. This is gonna stall and come back at me. Yeah, that's probably pin high, but I went way too far right. I thought the wind was gonna push it up, that's why I threw it wider. But I guess I got the nose down, so I just went straight. Sketchiest 5-meter putt ever. Uphill, really strong right to left wind, but this is for a birdie. Yes, it's in. It's a birdie. We're here at the last hole, hole 18, 50 meters downhill, tight tunnel shot, and I'm going for the ace with the Reko X. Get down, way too much nose up, sit. That's a tester. Way too high. This small tree is perfectly in the way, but we have to give this a bit to try to get to -10 just outside the circle. So let's jump it in. Yes! I can't even see the disc because I have the flashlight straight in my eyes. But it's in and it's -10. Let's go.